Right, who wants to do character creator in Dragon Age Inquisition? Yay! That always goes really well. New game, everyone! I like how this starts the same way that Dragon Age 2 ends. Just blow up a church. It is half the game. So, shockingly, we're going to play a female elf known as Solavellan. Some people might have heard of that. We're going to play a mage. We have to play a mage because I like a particular line that Solus says because I have excellent... No! 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 We play casual! Indomitable. So, I have a mod on to make it even easier because I literally don't care. So, we've updated the world keep to be what my canon run is going in for Origins and 2. So I slightly changed my Origins run through. So it's not the one that I did with Zevran. Instead, it's my Morrigan run, which has Mythal's Velasleen on him. He had Kieran and went through the mirror. So don't worry about it. You never guess that I play an elf mage all the time. Every time. Every time. So we're going to import that world state in. That says successful. I always worry that it's the wrong one. Who's going to tell her that chat doesn't... Oh, is the chat not moving again? Oh, is it not? Oh, no. Really? Is it not moving? Is it really not moving? I've not looked. It's not. Why is it not moving? Never mind. Well, I don't know why, and now I'm sad. Okay, well, what we're going to do is... Right, we're going to just ignore it. Unfortunately, I can't get chat to work, so if you're watching on YouTube, you won't see the chat comments, but I will say the comment before I reply to the comment. How's that? Does that make sense for everyone if I put this on YouTube? And I will try and fix the technical problems another day. I don't know why it's not working all of a sudden, but never mind. Okay, so what did the puppy just do? Does the puppy still say hello? So if people enter the chat or into the stream, or if someone subscribes, thank you very much, Scaredycore, for subscribing. The pup will do things. So if you want to subscribe or, I don't know, do other crap, like give me bits or other things, the pup might also do things. The pup is named Fen, for both Fen'Harel and Fenris, and he's a cutie. So yeah, subscribe to make the pup happy. Nothing to do with me. Just the pup. It wiggled. That's amazing. I'll have to watch that back later. Oh, and now you've got the little 1 month subscriber thing. I've updated things, so we have like actual emotes and stuff because I'm fancy like that. Okay, so I do have a file on my computer somewhere that has the sliders for my Solavellan. So I need to find that because we're playing with my Solavellan. I'm not playing with anyone else's Solavellan. Like, no. So give me a second while I get the sliders up because doing this from scratch is a pain. It's a pain. I actually did a TikTok where I shared my Solavellan sliders. If anyone wants to make a Solavellan that looks like mine. Where did I save that? I should have looked that up before I started streaming. That'd have been a sensible thing to do. But who does sensible things? Certainly not me. Right. Do 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 do. I hate Dragon Age Inquisition character creator cause it sucks. It is the worst. Okay. So do. Right, so I've got my sliders up. Oh, thanks. Thank you for subscribing, people. That's very kind of you. Did the puppy wiggle? Did it wiggle again? Play my Lavellin or I'm leaving. Ironically, when you were playing Dragon Age 2, I was playing Inquisition, and now I'm playing Dragon Age 2. That's hilarious. I love how they've made multiple comments in the Veilguard character creators different because they know we hate the green. We do hate the green. The green is evil. I'm excited to see how the Inky will be ported into Veilguard if there's a cameo. There will be. There will be. There has to. Oh, thank you for the bits. That's very kind. Did I mention it's going? Oh my god. Strongly worded letter. I downloaded the character creator mod every single time on the man's face looked like melted ice cream. Oh, it's so true. Ice cream monster. I see the puppy pump. Oh, they did it. They wiggled. Oh, that's exciting. See, engagement. If I'm distracted trying to sort this thing out. Okay, I think I actually started with head 2 for a reason. And then I face shape general. Face shape was the only problem is relying on my vision, which we all know if you've spent any time in this stream, I can't see without my glasses on. So looking at these slider positions when I don't have my glasses on is difficult to say the least. I think it's that face. I think it's that one. And then we're gonna do skin tone is God, they look scary white. Okay, we're going to ignore the fact that her skin of her face and her body are nowhere near. While I'm doing this, I can't actually see the chat because I've got the sliders up, so sorry for ignoring you for a moment while I get this right. That one, and I love this hair. It's so cute. Anyway, she looks a little bit like an alien, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It'll be fun. I feel like the eye color isn't quite on the right one, but maybe it is. I went for yellow eyes because I wanted like amber colored, and then realized that they look like Mythal, and I thought that that would be more traumatic for a favorite egg. And all I want to do is traumatize that man. Yes, the shine. We will see everything in its shiny glory. Please use that amazing mullet. Solus would love a mullet. Where are your glasses, Sarah? I don't know where my glasses are, Julia. That is a very good question. Solus fighting with the Evanerius with a shaggy mullet in a flashback would be everything. Well, Lucanus already has a mullet, so they can't have matching hair. There you go. Wolf Solus Perchance was like Malavalon but different hair. Exactly. There's only like one good character to make. That meme posted earlier. Discord is said. Uh, Discord channel. Oh, I haven't got the Discord channel link pinned. I thought I did it and then just got distracted. That doesn't sound like me. Do 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 do. Um, there we go. The white-haired hawk is very, very popular. So you look like Flemeth. Amazing. The unfortunate thing about Solus Dragon Age is that he's the aura of a man who would very nicely if he pulled his hair. Alas. You should get them. I just really want white-haired characters. White-haired characters always look so good. I can't even lie. Lucanus. Uh, where was that thing? Lucanus and his buzzard. He does look glorious. He does look glorious. I At least this way we're not displaying the chat. I don't have to worry about what you very well behaved people write. Maybe this is the better way of doing it. Okay, so I think we're up to there. So ear size is the next important choice. I give her quite small ears personally. Uh, Ear position is up there. Earlobe size is about there. That's fine. This one goes down here. Cheek shape is on her chinny chin chin. Brow size. Stay. It's about there. Forehead is at the bottom right. Yeah. Okay. Do 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 do. Sarah, you just saw what I posted. I've posted some wonderful fics in our Discord fanfic corner. Because I am a helper and someone asked me for soulless fanfic recs. So I wanted to help. I read absolute filth. Yes, it's true. But I'm allowed. He is the silent freak type, 100%. Oh, why is that egg emote? I don't think that emote worked for some reason. That's not good. Anyway, let me. Okay, so we're up to. No, go back. Eyes. Was it the first one? Yeah. Eye shape stays as it is. Eye size is on her cheek. It's so funny that I did the slider thing after I had the Vaseline removed. So the only bit I have to eyeball is the Vaseline color. Go back. Eye position is near her thing. Eye rotation and space at the bottom. About there. Eyebrow style is the second one, I think. I hate all of these. They're all terrible. I know I should just mod it, but I don't mod it because I didn't have mods at the time. So, like, all of them are bad. The one I went for was this one, I think. Yeah, it's this one. Ugh, they're just all bad. They're just all so bad. I think I just left them where they were. The big eyebrows do give me anxiety. I don't know who thought that that was a good idea. The eyelash style bit, this, I've no idea. Right, let me turn her eye makeup down a bit so I can actually see her eyes. Eyeshadow color. Right, okay, we'll put that there just so I can see what I'm looking at. Stay zoomed in on her face, please. Is there any difference between these two? Am I blind? Okay, that one's different. Okay, we'll go with that one. Okay. Outer iris color. It's like a orangey. She has got more like amber eyes. Go with that. Close enough. Then the inner iris color is similar. About there. Okay, let me make her makeup something less truly horrific. Just while we do this. Oh, God almighty. Okay. hmm The white eyeshadow, it means I can see the eyelashes. Making a pretty character without mods is almost impossible, which is why I've got a video on how I made my character, because I think she is quite pretty. Okay, right. So the next one, that was 1845, so 2025? That one. Okay, so I do actually have a scar on my character, which honestly, until I didn't even know that my character had a scar until I came to film this, and I just didn't even notice that I'd put one on her, which I think's hilarious. Yeah, it's that one. She has the forehead scar there, and I only even noticed it was there when the Vaseline was taken away. Mhm. Okay, and then we stick with June's Vaseline. Anyway, so this is the one thing I don't have a slider for, is what colour I was using, because when I did this, I forgot. Hey, chat, I'm sorry, I'm not keeping up with what you're talking about. uh, Oh God. The color system, on this is a nightmare of nightmare proportions, and they should feel ashamed of themselves for making people have to do this. Like, how dare they? But the idea was to make this like a reddy brown. I don't think that's quite right. Like, this color does not reflect anything on this. Oh my God almighty. Okay, that's too red now. Okay. Remember that? That's about right.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
She's almost there. June Valesline looks so good. I like it as well because when it's removed, it's like a big impact. Whereas if you just have like the smaller Mythal one, I don't think it works for like removing it. Whereas when it's all over your face, it's such a dramatic change. It's ace. I think that's about right. I can always change it in the Emporium if it's not completely right. Um, 2025, 2035. Have I forgotten to do something? I think I have, but it's fine. We'll just do this in a weird order. Don't worry about it. Okay. We're doing makeup next. So eyeshadow color is like a eyeshadow intensity is about right. Under eye color. I think I just made this one. Why start anything as green? Why? Why anything as green? We're going to put it on like the brown just in case it even slightly comes through. No one wants anything green on the face for makeup, unless it's for color corrector. Under brow color. I don't know what this is. I'll just make you white. This is pointless as well. This eyelash color thing. They're all the same color. Like, there's so many versions of black and brown. Like, what even is this about? Eyeliner color. Oh, Jesus Christ, let's stick. No, we're just gonna go basic bitch black. Make it a little bit of a brown tint. And then it's a bit more like neutral-esque. There you go. You go about there. Okay. Then okay, I think the hardest thing to get right in this character creator is the blush. Like, the blush color in this character creator, like, can make you look so much like a clown. Like, so much like a clown. Okay, let me put the blush intensity up so I can see what color I'm using. That would help. God knows, I think it's about there. I find with the blush, if you think you've got enough, take it back one. Yeah, no, that looks bad. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna play it safe. The lip color is like a more peachy version. Not that. It's just this doesn't have any indication of what color this is. This could be anything. It's rough, this. uh, okay, about that. Okay, so we want to make sure the Vaseline can get seen through it. So we'll go about there. Okay, that'll do. Shiny lips. They just look a little bit too wet to me. It's like just a little bit of shine, just a tiny bit. Anyway. Oh, thank you. We're getting there. We're getting there. I skipped parts of her face. Sorry, I can't see the chat because I'm looking at my video of how I made her last time. The blush is a mess. Green Vaseline eats on a redhead. Vaseline's different to makeup. Like Vaseline, you are right. I meant makeup. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. But I don't, I don't want green eyeshadow. Even zero lip shine. Everything's shiny. Everything's shiny. Everything is shiny. Okay. Anyway, good. Sorry. You know what I mean though? Like some of the some of the color of eyeshadows that you can get are just terrifying. Right, I think I accidentally skipped yeah, I skipped her mouth. So let's do a mouth. And I think I skipped her nose as well. So mouth and jaw. So mouth shape was the second one. See, I'm gonna go for a different mouth shape, I think. What is with these default mouths? Who's using this? Who? Who is using that?
Everything you've heard, completely true. Everything you've heard, completely.
Hmm. See, I didn't actually like my mouth too much on my Inquisitor last time, so I might actually play around with it a tiny bit. Hmm. Have I used the wrong head? I'm looking at my Inquisitor. I'm looking at this person, and they don't look quite right. And now I'm like, did I accidentally use the wrong head earlier, like an idiot? Mm. Ah, screw it. We'll just go with it. It's fine. Can't be bothered. We'll make it work. I swear that they just made this more complicated than it needed to be for some reason.
As long as the job gets done, I don't.
Lip thickness. Hmm. Jawline. Jaw size was there. Jowls. About there. Do. Chin size. About there. Chin shape. About there. Hmm. Her face isn't quite right. Oh, also her complexion's wrong. Hmm. Mm. Do. See why I don't come to Inquisition with a green coat crease. Where's some cheekbone highlight? Literally unplayable. I can't do 2020. I'm gonna. Nice. Okay, I need to do her nose, which I always hated. Yeah, I think I picked. Her head looks too big, which is a ridiculous thing to say. But when I'm looking at my video, I'm like, did I pick the wrong head? I'm pretty sure I picked the wrong head, but I don't want to start again. So I'm gonna just pretend it's the right one, even though I think it's like 90% sure it's wrong. Uh, The problem is, I did my slider screenshot thing at the Black Emporium, so it's in a different thing. But yeah, her head just looks different. Where her hairline is right, but her face is like longer than it should be. Anyway, you guys don't care. Nose position was there. Bridge size is about there. Bridge position. She doesn't look bad. She just doesn't look quite right. But I don't know if it's just because it's the Black Emporium and not the Black Emporium. But a face shape doesn't look as round as it normally does, so I think I'm worried I started with the wrong face shape. Can I change face shape? And does it break everything? Okay, no. Okay, let me check a face shape. Sorry. Character creator on Inquisition, everyone, is a joy to behold. Literally the best ever. I should be less sarcastic about it, but I'm not. Sorry, I just need to get the video back up that I was looking at. Okay, that one. So, that one. It's that face. It's that face. That face shape. That's the face shape. That's the face shape. That's the face shape. Okay, I think we're pretty much there. The only thing I'm not quite sure on is a skin tone, but that's because we're in a goddamn green void. So we might have to touch up a skin tone later. But that's fine, we can do that. She does have freckles. Why can't I zoom more? Why? I think that one's got more freckly. What do we think? Does she look okay? I'm going to presume
As
you...
long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
I'm happy. Right. Excellent. Right, back. I think we can just start. Right, so my Inquisitor is called Sameth. Can you just have a character with the same name and it doesn't break the game? I'm gonna say you can. Races. Oh, she looks good! She doesn't look bad! We'll see if we get a jump scare when we actually get in some sunlight. I just hate the spiders so much. That's a lot of red lyrium there. The Conclave, my side of the story, featuring my boyfriend Solus. Polish video. I did not kill Justinian. I don't know. I don't got rescued by Andraste. Oh god, I just love this game. Oh my god, it's almost taken an hour just to do character creator. Life update, Solus moved out. Facts. She's not looking terrible. Her nose isn't quite right. I always fuck up the nose. So the Emporium. My ex
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now.
my ex-boyfriend wanted for terrorism.
Everyone who attended is dead, except for you.
We're gonna go middle most of the time.
You think I'm responsible?
Explain this.
Thanks, Julia. Good point.
I
I didn't actually fix it
can't.
though, did I?
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra. I don't understand.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me,
Do I
but
inherit
then
the chantry now?
Go to the forward camp, Liliana.
That was meant to be one
I
of
will
the
take her to the
options of this, that the Inquisitor could have become divine, but no.
what did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
So how horror show is this gonna look on the first bit of real light? We ready? We ready? Yeah, me too. I wish there was more personality options.
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion.
Yeah, alright, makeup's a fucking mess.
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until
Ah,
it swallows
God
the world.
almighty. To the Emporium! Boo -da -boo -da -boo.
Each time the breach expands, your mind
Exactly.
shrinks, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much
She
time.
doesn't look like a complete horror show, but she isn't right.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our
Right, so we
only
need to
chance,
do a
however,
minor nose job
and yours.
and sort out her makeup.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
So if I do what you want, will I live through it?
We have no way of knowing.
Oh, I should choose the other option for Cassandra approval, but fuck it. Green cut creases cause massive green hole in the sky.
They have decided
It does match the
you'll build.
fade.
They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Oh, you need to
Where
get
are you
used to the
taking
English
me?
voices. Oh no.
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Okay, well, we'll save. Saving the game. Oh, so I have a mod on that
Open the
means
gate.
I
We
start
are heading
in
into the
Dalish
valley.
armor, which I think looks cute, rather than the nonsense armor you're supposed to start with. I mean, I do think this game looks good, even now, to be honest. Like, I know people, right, the faces are shiny. I'll give you that. Shiny faces are a problem. But the landscape and the scenery in this always looks stunning.
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
I love that animation when you fall down. It's just really funny to me. Yeah, that is a big difference, Julia. Listening in German and then going to English.
Stay behind me!
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
All right. Have it your way.
Wait. You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect you.
Does Cullen sound better in German? No, and Cassandra,
Your
they both sound
life
better in
is
German or just
threatened
different.
enough as it is.
Her makeup's so bad.
Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp or fighting. We are on our own for now.
I want to have my makeup pretty for when I meet my elven boyfriend.
There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage. One down!
Do, 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 do. My boyfriend, he doesn't know it yet. Exactly. He doesn't know it, but I do. We're all gonna live happily ever after, and nothing bad's gonna happen
Up on
to
the
any
hill.
of us ever.
It attacks from a distance. Goodbye!
Do, 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 do.
Ah! They're falling from the breach!
Nice. I mean, it's good that they do different dubs, to be honest. But you expect it from big game companies, to be honest, these days. I'd at least hope.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. There he is.
Quickly! Before more come through!
What did you do?
I did nothing.
Lie.
But it is yours.
Lie. Do 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 do.
I closed that thing. How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
It seems you hold the key to our
Good to know.
salvation.
Here I thought we'd
Oh,
be
Varric.
demons forever.
Look at how he stood!
Rogue, storyteller.
Nothing wrong with me.
Unwelcome
The Dreadwolf comes in humble guises.
Are you with the Chantry, or...
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner.
He's
Just like
fucking
you.
chuckle.
I brought you here to tell your
Little
story to the
laugh.
divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
I am kicking my feet. I'm kicking my feet. I'm kicking my feet.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Yes, I would like Solus to live in my bed forever.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Like you, Solus is an apostate.
Varric's hot
Technically,
too.
all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage.
Facts.
I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
We are all doomed regardless of origin.
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I have seen.
Lies.
Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Is it that he didn't say
Well,
in this time? Is that the
Bianca's
bit of the
excited.
sentence that he just missed off? No, Varric, he means I'm Solus and this is
way,
my
down the
fault.
bank. The road ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly.
God, his fucking voice. His fucking voice. I was going to invest in some new headphones before Veilguard came out. Oh, you think so? It's interesting. Well, I can't save anyway.
Demons ahead. Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
Oh, we'll see if party banter works in this game. Poor Halson. I've got a banter mod on, but it wasn't really working last time I played this. However, I had other mods that weren't working, and they're now working, so maybe it will. We'll find out. It'll be a learning experience.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
I do love Varric. I love Varric so much.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Welsh Solus is the best, but I'm biased. I'm so used to hearing Gareth that I'm just like, yeah, that's just Solus to me.
Another
But
rift.
that's the thing. It's what you're
Coming! Help us!
what you're used to.
Hurry! Use the mark!
Do it.
The rift is gone. Open the gate.
Okay, so this
Lady Cassandra.
was
We're clear for
broken
the moment.
when I tried to do this last time.
Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
The prisoner must get to the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk. A bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
He is annoying.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead.
Oh.
We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
What about the massive hole in the sky, people?
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place.
I don't remember all the dialogue that Solus approves
Call a
of.
retreat,
That would be
Seeker.
ridiculous.
Our
Ridiculous.
position here is hopeless.
Not all
We
of
can
it.
stop this before it's too late.
Some of it.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest.
Oh, I thought you were
Can
saying
charge as a
Welsh because
distraction while we go
because
through the
Gareth's
mountains.
Welsh.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
Yeah, he likes the questions. It's not hard. Solus is a questions man. I was because yes.
How do you think we should
Good.
proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own,
Okay, we're gonna try and do the soldiers, but last time I tried this, it crashed the game. But let's try it and see if it works.
I say we charge.
And then we see
I
Colin
won't
sooner,
survive long
and
enough for your
my
trial. Whatever
sister will be
happens,
happier.
happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
He's an ass. She doesn't look terrible. Damn. If it crashes though, if it doesn't crash, it just doesn't load the cutscene that's supposed to come after the thing, so we'll see if it works. You can, it's the difference with, I mean, I guess we only recognise the accents because we're from here. So like accents, the UK has so many different accents. It's wild. Don't run away from me, Cullen. Not again. We're not at the Chantry. Oh, the circle, sorry. That would have been a good joke if I'd have said the right thing.
Rifts are there?
We must seal it if we are to get past.
I can't.
Quickly then!
before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
No, she fucking didn't.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoner's doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
Thanks, Cullen.
You're not the only one hoping that.
We'll see soon enough, won't we? The way to the temple should be clear.
Look at his
Liliana will
face,
try to
either
meet
way
you
it's
there.
orange.
Then we'd best move quickly.
Where is Steve
A plan,
Templar?
Commander.
Make her watch over you, for all our sakes.
I don't put him in plaid weave. I normally have him in the outfit where he's got the little, like, the wolf pelt on his shoulder before he leaves. Because he looks hot as fuck. And that's my priority with this game. Is what can I put Solus in that makes him look more hot? Priorities.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Oh, yeah, I normally don't do this route, but I wanted to see if it was bugged. So, if it is bugged, we're going to reload and do the other route, and you'll see both. Oh, it's not! Oh, excellent! Yeah, you can go out with Cullen one time. One time. And we will be. Crispy duck. That one did look
Reach
good.
is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple.
Yeah, fair. I agree. Cool. That would be better.
This is your chance to end.
That body was looking crispy. I
Are
was
you
thinking the
ready?
same thing. I was thinking it looked slightly like Meredith after she turned into that statue.
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring
That is what the Wicked Grace game's for. That is a good scene. Good scene. Solo standing ominously in the background for all these dialogue scenes is so fun.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
I haven't done the free cam mod
What's
with that
going on
scene.
here?
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
Rude.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
What are you
don't
doing,
remember.
Solus? Where you going?
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
It's always slay the elf and not this elf is slaying. Oh, it's true. It's harsh. It's a hard life. Okay, I've got to be honest with you with this run. we're not doing a lot of the fetch quests, but we will do a lot of the side quests.
No!
Right, Sarah, don't use lightning damage.
The demon
If
is
you don't pick
vulnerable.
up every
Now!
single shard you're unfollowing, well... Oh, fuck! I've forgotten to do that mod that unlocks the doors. I'm sorry. Pride demons just look better with legs. They do! I don't give a shit! We can say that the Canary look too smooth. We can say that Pride demons look better with legs. But no, when I complained about Pride demons on the day that the advert came out, everyone was like, you're being negative. And it's like, no, no, no. Pride demons were sexier with legs. These are facts. Just getting to investigate the shards at level 20, yeah. I'm going to leave that till... There is some lore stuff that I want to do that's there, and we are... Come on, it's me. We're going to look at lore stuff. People hate hearing the truth. People do hate hearing the truth. Sometimes it's really strange, the fandom, like, space. Like, I did a pretty balanced video and said things that I liked about it and things that I didn't. But people will just take away either one side or the other to just reinforce what they want to get from a video. It's really strange. Oh. Go away. My favorite is the new... Is that true? We have... So, the Veilguard models will be sharing hair physics with FIFA. Nice. No, don't do lightning damage. That's pointless.
Now! Seal the... Do
I'm
it!
doing it, Cassandra. I'm doing it. Calm down. I have no idea. It looked like Liliana was shooting at her own people. I've got to be honest. Right. The shards. Oh, look at his face! Look at his face! Oh. Sorry. He looks so pathetic and worried all the time. I love him. I love him so much. Yeah, they give you loot and start upgrades, but there is like things in that building that relate to Pride. There's nothing that matters. But there's some like lore crap. Her makeup doesn't look terrible. It's just not quite right. It just needs a little touch up. Yeah, you don't worry about it.
Oh.
If you can mod it.
I didn't know you were awake. I swear.
Is it just me who looks at any elf in this game now and I'm like, are you an agent of Fen'Harel? Are you an agent of Fen'Harel though? Are you?
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I personally never finished the Descent DLC because I hate the deep roads, but I will do it on this run. We're going to do everything before Solus leaves.
My lady, they say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
Yes, it will be. Yeah, you've got to get all the shards in order to get the good ending, 100%. Good job that the keep doesn't work though when there's just a tarot card.
So you're saying...
Oh, she does look
they're happy with
cute.
me?
She looks
I'm just saying
cute.
what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry with the Lord Chancellor at once.
I do like this little modded outfit. I think it looks so cute. I love her. I love her so much. I love my Solavellan. Ah, she's so beautiful. She looks good. Yeah, I've got mod that gives me 5,000 inventory, so I don't have to worry about managing my inventory because it's the best. I'm going to wear the slutty robes throughout the entire game because I like them. Yeah, it's the lighting sometimes. I think you're right. But I will touch it up a little bit. I think it's not quite right.
That's her.
I just like jumping because I can.
Says that their chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick.
Have you gone completely mad?
Open.
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Fuck off.
Disregard that and leave us.
I like that they just ignore him.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
You're an
Have a
iron.
care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect.
Ooh.
Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
Okay. These symbols and what they mean are not helpful.
So you've changed your mind about me?
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
Nice.
You know what this is, Chancellor? A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
Dramatic.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
The Inquisition of old.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You want a holy war?
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
I'm going to try and get a bit of Cassandra approval because I'm siding with the mages. She ain't gonna like it. She ain't gonna like it at all. Also, I do feel like the Inquisitors, like, options and stuff don't have as much personality as Hawk. So, like, sticking with, like, Purple Hawk all the time was just a choice because it was great. But with, like we said before, the Inquisitor just doesn't have the same. I've done the Templar mission. I never finished a run doing it, so I haven't seen Calpurnia, but I did do the Templar mission where you get coal. I thought it was really interesting, but then I made them disband the order at the end of it because I don't like them. The Chantry sucks. Don't believe Chantry propaganda, kids. Spirits are your friends. Look at Cole. He's hot when he's hammering. Everyone in this can get it. I do like it when she has a little look with Cullen. I do like Cullen. Yeah, I really don't like doing it. But I think Calpurnia might turn up in the Veilguard because she can survive. Right, we're not going to talk to Solar Swamp. My makeup's not right, so we're going to go and unlock the Black Emporium quickly. As quick as we can. I like the little sway in Cassandra's hips.
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
Dramatic.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced
The Templars are
Inquisition,
capable of a
and
lot.
you
A
specifically.
lot of terrible stuff.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Hey, Ben.
Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help.
I've seen the egg, so I'm very happy. Apart from that fact, I can't get the chat to work on my stream,
Just
but
how
never mind.
am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading.
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I'm not sure how I should feel.
The Chantry has decided that for you, it seems.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition...
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll talk to her. Why would she help us? This could be trouble.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
He just looks so shiny.
Agents
He looks so
extend our
shiny.
reach beyond this valley.
I'm not putting
And you're better
any
suited than
facial
anyone
mods
for the
on.
group.
Everyone's in
In the
their
meantime,
shiny
let's
glory.
think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Where's the Black Emporium? Do I have to do one first? Oh, 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 oh! There she is! I like a little smirk. Why is it not lovely to see me, Ben? Where's my lovely to see you? Rude. Oh, god damn it. I've got Baby Shark in my head now because of you people. Right, let me try that again. Oh, okay, cool. Emporium, 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 Emporium. Emporium, Emporium. I'll be see you if you get it by your eye. Your glasses on. I can't find them. I've no idea where they've gone, and I only have one pair. Right, that's not true. I do have another pair, but they're safety glasses, and I don't really want to wear safety glasses while I'm streaming because I sometimes have to go into a lab at work. So yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to wear those. They look bad. So, eye strain.
Handle the merchandise with care.
This is the same voice actor as Hawk, I think. They're not in the car. I only have them in the house. Because my safety glasses are in the car. They're not. They're like regular glasses with a thing on them. The dog does not have them. No, no, no. The dog is a delicate baby. She doesn't do those things. Right. I wanted to slightly change the eye makeup. Okay, she's not like far off. Did that make any amount of difference? Right, face on. She looks great. No problem. This side, there's just something about a face that's not quite right. That's the thing with this game. It's like they look fine. It's just like certain angles. It's like excellent, fine, 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 fine. Something's not right. Something's not right. I swear to God, making a good-looking character in this game is a nightmare.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
Okay, that'll do for now.
No accounting for taste.
The eyes are too deep in the skull. Right there. The chin is a bit shallow as well. Back. Chinny chin chin. Chinny chin chin. Chin 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 chin. Chinny chin chin. Right, let me do jawline first. Because I feel like her jawline's not as... Nope. Everyone's crazy. um, this game gives too much choices. I'm gonna say it. There's too much choice in this game. Yeah. Jar of Justice. Okay, I think that looks a bit better. I don't want to spend all day doing this.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Yeah, I think she looks okay. I think it looks better than before. Thanks, guys. We happier? The eyes are more... We'll go with that. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I found it really difficult to make changes like that part of the face never went to where I wanted it to go. Yeah, no. It's not good, but I think she looks nice. Wait, do I not have Yay! Everyone's excited for the hinterlands. It's the best area. I do love that Varric's card is just his chest. Oh, thanks, Ben. No, I think she looks pretty. You'll not hear any hinterland slander. We're about to hear a lot of it when.
World of Andraste.
Ooh.
I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
She's such a cutie. Disgusted nice. I just love it. The hinterlands spread my ashes there, so they may never leave. I've never had. I trust them. I can't wait to smooch Harding. I mean, she looks so good. She looks such a cutie. I have 100% the hinterlands now. I also dislike the hinterlands, and I'll die on that hill. It's bad. It's for bad people. Also, we have new emotes, people, and if you're not already in the Discord server, join it. It's in the link is in the chat or in the description of the video if you're watching later on YouTube.
I'm starting to worry about these stories that everyone's heard.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. They only say you're the last great hope for Thedas.
Oh.
The hinterlands are bad, Ben.
The hinterlands
Wind's wrong.
are as good a place as any to start fixing things.
Oh, God.
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster.
Oh, God.
I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Right, one sec. Can I see if something's working? I mean, yes, I can. We have newbies. We have a dragon emote. We have a dragon emote now. Right. Ben, I'm gonna say it. Don't talk about... That's not fair. I'm not gonna talk about Mordin or Legion in this stream because Weeks wrote those characters. Yeah? He wrote those. And he's also writing this one. This bald elf man, who I quite like. And I don't like thinking about the fact, while I'm looking at him, at those other people that he wrote, and I can't save them. And it makes me want to cry. So hard. And I swear to God he does this again. I'm gonna be so sad.
That crossbow is remarkable, Varric. I am...
The woman who made Bianca would rather that not happen. Wars are bloody enough as it is. A crossbow that fires this far and this quickly, with so little training, every battle would be a massacre.
Indeed. I am surprised, not disappointed.
But Emily, what if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong and we can't save him? What if I'm wrong? I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be wrong. We're gonna save him. We can save him. We can save him. I don't give a shit. I'm deluded about this. This man we can save. One way or another. Logain can live. Logain can live. How dare you? You get that Mordin Legion slander out of your goddamn mouth. Okay, where am I going? I got so Yeah, it's not the same though. Because the thing is, you are completely correct. As a companion, but he's not a companion in the next game. And then I'm not going to argue it. He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, people. Everything's fine. We're gonna have a house in the Fade. We're gonna not grow old together because we're gonna live forever in our little house in the Fade. Just, you know, being happy and having lots of Dreadwolf sex. That's it. That's all I want for him. Just monster fucking. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's fine. Cottagecore vibes with monster fucking. What else? What else do you need? Yeah, I don't need that. I am the very motto of a scientist solarium. I don't need that right now. I got distracted by crying in the chat. I'm not kept up with the chat. Idris Elba face. I am aware of the effect that I have on women. Do you normally just come in and make a woman cry within 5 minutes of entering the chat with her? I think there'll be an option to not. I think so too, Emily. Thank you. That's the attitude that we need here. I can't see them doing it with your egg fella. He wasn't. They weren't written by Weeks. They weren't written by Weeks. The only other characters he's written, he murdered. Brutally murdered. In a tragic way that's so beautiful. I actually don't wish for a different ending for them. Because they died in such a fulfilling way for their arc that I love it. And I still don't want that for him. It's just gonna be fine. It's 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 gonna be fine. I'm on. Gonna enable this. I just want as a treat.
Mother Giselle should be somewhere nearby.
Oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Not once. Not once, right? Because Mordin wouldn't want that. Mordin would rather die. Mordin would rather be dead than you did that. I can't do that to the guy. Because it's fucking brilliant. You don't know how funny that comment is, Ben, based on this. What's the one coming to me?
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Oh, I do love him though. Anyway, it'll be all fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. He's gonna live. Yeah, I can't choose Marinth either.
We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Okay, so I
Be ready.
think
More coming our way.
I might have a mini rule that we're always going to have Solus with us in the party, in the stream, because I want to, and I love him. Just the rule. Rule of the game. Oh, sorry, my dog is very excitedly barking at her own reflection. It's great. She's literally just barking at her reflection. No, she has not found my glasses. She's a useless hound.
It's done.
Immediately goes to try and help people. First thing he does. Just gonna point that out.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
I fucking hate that. What a stupid thing. What a stupid thing to say. Do you know what that gives vibes of? Right, this is a gross comparison, to be honest. But you know when it was like fucking awful people who don't want like gay people to touch them and things like that. It's just disgusting behaviour. When you see stuff like that about people, how they talk about mages in this game and treat them like less than human, it really makes me angry.
What you said to that soldier. We do not teach that magic is evil. We teach that pride is evil, and does not corrupt only mages. But I did not ask you to come simply to debate with me.
Then why am I here?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people.
Oh, sorry. Let me... Shall I play this just for the chat? Pride. We teach that pride is evil with mages. Yes. How do I put this? They're full of shit and don't trust a word that the Chantry says. You can clip that.
But don't you stand with the rest of the Chantry? With no divine, we are each left to our own conscience. And mine tells me this. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared.
No
They
demon
have
to
heard
be
only
feared.
frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
The reason I always stand with mages and elves, yeah, because they're the oppressed in this system. The thing is that really gets me, I was literally thinking about this today, is that a pride demon is seen to be always evil, an always evil entity, and pride is a sin and it's sinful, but it's not though. Like, being proud about something as an action can be being about pride in a community, such as being elven, being proud about that heritage where you're from, or about mage and the magic that's brought into the world. Being proud of that isn't inherently evil. And this message where pride is always evil, even with demons, I don't think it's true. The problem is that they're stuck behind the goddamn veil and can only get through by possessing people. This is going to be a long game when I just rant about the Chantry every 5 seconds. I hate them.
That won't just make it worse.
Yeah, pride's fine
Because
when the
you are
Chantry
a
does it.
mage.
That too.
Let me put it this way.
That too,
You
exactly!
didn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. The power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
I'm not going to reply to it.
So I show up, say hello, show them the mark on my hand.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us.
You know when he said about the whole whether or not you've been touched by fate? It just made me think of, shockingly, Mythal and the whole I nudge history. Sometimes a shove is needed. I just wanted to point out, isn't Solus... Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, Emily. I wasn't arguing with you. Solus is called Pride. And I just hate the Chantry and how they talk about Pride. Thing like self... I just don't think it does. I just don't... People should say when they're good at things. Because you know what? No one else will. Like, at work. Just say if you do a good job. Recognize your own achievements and celebrate them. Because no one else will. I hate the pride being a sin one. I hate it so much. Oh, that's cute. Boop, 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 boop. He is cute in his little apostate hobo gear. I do love it.
It's good to see you.
Praise me, Pride Demon. God, you get possessed so quickly with. Okay. Fetch quest time. I'm not gonna do them. I can't bother. Okay, I'm gonna do some of these quests. Did I just walk past the guy? Oh, Jesus.
Come on. Anyone, please help my wife.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath, like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
I've never given in to temptation. I believe you.
Good day. Welcome back.
I was expecting Ben to say some kind of nasty comment. There we go.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food.
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating. Cooks easy. No lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
Good luck.
Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
Soulless and solace. It's constant when I do TikToks that it marks one as the other. It's all the time. It's the worst.
I'll keep an eye out.
More cold weather coming. fool villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Ah, you're gonna see an excellent hat. If you hang around in this game, you're gonna see this hot man in a fucking excellent hat. I've even modded it so it looks even better. Ah. Right, I should probably actually go to the quest person. Excellent, exactly. Good work. No. Should I save the game? That's a good idea.
Otherwise?
True enough.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
The Order's good name!
What can you tell me about the rebel
Good
mages?
name!
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they are in a bit of a standoff. That's funny. Is this foreshadowing?
You were concerned about refugees starving.
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who has some ideas.
Is there anything we can do to help?
The blankets are so far away.
To send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw liver.
Staring into each other's eyes. I ship it. I ship it 100%.
If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
That was literally the face of a person who went, I'm going to read some Solus and Varric fanfiction tonight.
I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
Fuck it. And when I say fanfiction, I mean smut. That's all I read.
Horsemaster Dennis. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Okay, so I hate hills of hill-like proportions.
Can I help you with anything?
No. A fic where they fall in love during the fucking endless conversation the PC has with randoms. Hey! I don't want to skip it in case some people care about the dialogue. Does no one care? Do I skip the dialogue because people don't care? High literature, exactly. I mean, it's not the only thing I read. I just am hyperfixating on Dragon Age currently, so reading anything that isn't about Dragon Age is just not interesting to me right now. So.
This would.
I assume you've heard about Prince Sebastian, Varric?
I know he invaded Kirkwall. Are you going to blame me for that too?
I wasn't trying to.
You weren't trying to remind me how bad it is in Kirkwall, so you decided to talk about it?
I thought you might be concerned. It is your home.
Of course I'm concerned. I don't need you prodding me with a stick to prove it.
Ooh, sassy. Lately I've been browsing TV tropes before bed.
Nothing to report,
It's
Sergeant.
fine. You read what you want. I just read smut. Right, I think if I remove people from my thing and then add them back, it makes them talk to each other. Anything is better. I mean, you'd think.
Have you always lived alone? Out in the wilderness as an apostate?
For the most part.
Would that not be incredibly trying?
People could be trying. Mankind most of all.
Feel that.
That is an excellent point.
I feel that in my soul. Okay, well maybe the banter mod is working. Okay, so we've got that. We should probably go and close this rift. Right? That seems like a sensible thing to do. Prepare for the next wave.
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold.
Oh, Solus, you're so cute. All the time. Please just keep talking. Oh! Saga of Tyra Bright Axe, Avar Mother. I need to look more into the Avar. I really do. They stood in tribes, fed them warriors of great beasts. Whispered words to drive the droves to Golden City where he dreams. Consoled quick in dreams alone, voices wiser man ignores. Push the tribes until they scream. Heed the dreams and cross the waking. Is this an Avar thing? Hmm. Hmm. Right, let's go and help the starving people. I suppose we should maybe do something to help the refugees. Brain, here's a PowerPoint presentation of all the conversations you had when you were awkward. Oh yeah, I feel that one. Yeah. I just have this habit of going through every social interaction I've had from the day and was like, oh, no, yeah, that was... Why did you do that? Why are you the way that you are, Sarah? Why? This is a true crime. Drinks coffee. Why am I anxious? uh, is there a mod that puts more fucking rams in the area? I hate this quest. I hate fetch quests so much. Why can't we just give them bread or something? Why do I have to go and murder a bunch of rams who were doing nothing wrong? They're just living the best lives. And I've just come in and started to murder them. I killed something around here. Oh my god, 10! I have to get 10 of these things. Whenever I see the ravens, I know they're like Liliana's, but all the time I'm just like, Morgan, is that you?
Apostates! One down! The apostates have fled to the hills.
I'm not familiar with this.
Stariums. Regarding your... That's a lot of words. Do. You don't really want to consider me. Puzzles! Do you remember how to do this puzzle? Go across there. This is really hard to do when I haven't got my glasses on. Okay, there's a line through the middle, so... Sword of Mercy. That's what you give to Fenris in Dragon Age 2.
Weird.
Where does this lead?
I need to kill more fucking rams. Ugh. I don't want to do that one. Fine. Here, rams. Please can I murder you for meats? Sword of Mercy does sound like a contradiction, it's true. I can hear electricity in the walls. Why are we fighting?
Mages and Templars and innocent people caught in the middle. Some things never change.
Sad face. Sorry, Varric. It's nice to meet you, and then ha ha ha, then more stabbing. I need rams. Why is it so hard to find the sheepses? The big horned sheepses. Seems like overkill for sheep. I mean, yeah. I don't want to kill them. There's just hungry people that are asking me to kill the sheepses. But because apparently they won't eat the foxes. They'll only eat the sheepses.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
You're saying the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff.
Fuckers.
Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
Farewell.
They took his ring! It's so mean. Not that I haven't done this quest hundreds of times, but still. I saw something move. Was that sheepsy? Sheep! See you later, Wem!
It must have been some time since the renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Yeah, because I've just been
I
murdering
confess,
innocent
Solas,
people.
I am surprised you decided to remain.
Why? The breach remains a threat to us all.
Just the same. I wondered if you might leave now that we have a plan to seal it.
Ah, because I am an apostate. I might flee before the Inquisition throws me in chains. I take my commitment seriously, Seeker. Come what may, I shall see this through.
As you wish. Though I cannot guarantee what will happen in the days to come.
No reason at all why Solus stays. No reason. Ah, bless. Right, two more. Two more. This is why people hate the hinterlands, Ben. I don't give a shit. Sorry, Win. I know you're gone, but I'm going to talk shit about the hinterlands anyway. It's just wandering around, killing fucking animals to feed starving people. And it's not... And then you accidentally kill foxes, and I feel bad about it. And all the blue dots are the same fucking animal. Sheepsies! I need to murder you. Oh! Hi, Raiders! Oh, hey, Fluffy! How's it going? We are doing my Dragon Age Inquisition run, and shockingly, we're in the hinterlands. Isn't that fun? I need to find a ram to kill. It's going good. It's going good. I only cried a little bit talking to Solus because I'm scared that he's not going to make it through Veilguard. But you know, this is the life of a Solavellan. You just gotta cry sometimes. I'm trying to find a sheep. God, the hinterlands are just so much fun. It is fair. No, I'm getting really emotional with the Veilguard stuff coming out because it feels like it's coming towards an end of the story for a lot of these characters. And they're not all, I don't think they're all going to make it. The hinterlands is winding me up. It's winding me up good and proper, to be honest. Like, I just need one sheep. One more sheep. And I could go to that. Oh, no, it's going. Sheep, come back. Okay. Where's its body? Oh, what? Okay. Yay! God, hate that quest. There's just too many quests in the hinterlands. It killed me the first time. The first time I played this game, I literally stopped playing it at this point because I was like, this is just dull. But I used to be a completionist, so I never wanted to leave an area before I'd finished one. And that was a mistake. Don't do that. Leave. It's no fun. Okay, let's go that side. I don't think we can get to it this side. Is everyone having a good day? Oh, you can't jump here, can you? Ugh. I've got the mod on that stops me taking fall damage. How lazy am I feeling? Yeah, I'm like in split minds of what to do, to be honest, with this run. Right, we're gonna drop this thing off and then we'll go around. Yeah, I used to be a completionist, but yeah, that cured me. So we're not doing the shards because I don't want to. Oh,
Hopefully
haha!
the Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
Oh, Solus. You can get a horse, but the horse doesn't actually go any faster than you do walking, apparently.
Mages, Templars, bandits, demons, making it hard for a man to hunt for his supper.
Here, maybe this will help.
Oh, Solus approves if you give the refugees food. It's so hard to gain his approval.
I can fill these hungry bellies, give these folks some hope.
Roach!
I didn't think much of the Inquisition, but no one else is helping like you lot.
What's that, Solus? What was that? You just wanted to be in shot. Right, let's go and do this Fade Rift. I always think it's too close to the city, so I always want to close it before I leave. Yeah, the horses in Ferelden are just bad. Just bad at the job. Is the horse a bit faster? Because someone said to me that it isn't actually that like much faster. Is it actually faster? Because I believe people when they just say things on the internet. The dude is constantly center of attention in my mind. Honestly, I've never used a mount because I always want to hear party banter. So I just walk and get annoyed about it and complain all the time.
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Or something anyway. They're blocking the road.
Yeah, I'll never use it because of party banter.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
Ooh.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups, some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
Thanks for the warning.
Don't forget to join. Oh, thanks, Ben. You're good at doing that. Hey, we don't just talk about the egg in it's all Dragon Age stuff, and we have a book club that we're doing a Dowry of Blood on the 20th of October, which is a Dracula retelling that's also queer as fuck, as Dracula should be. And yeah, we do loads of like community events. We're listening to the Vows and Vengeance podcast as a community, and yeah, we have fun. You did say other stuff. You did. But yeah, we have a nice little community on the Crazy Dragon Sanctuary server. Thanks for plugging it, Ben. Good mod work. You're the mod of the day. Fucking things. You want a hat? No, there's not. There's not a hat. You can have the same hat that that guy had on that you said looked like a dweeb if you want. That's a callback. Ben does not get a crown. You can have a paper crown that you get out of a Christmas cracker. As you deserve. I'm so mean. You're alright, Ben. I won't get that far, but you're alright. Oh, I could set instead of doing a marker, why don't I just set an active quest? That's a logical thing to do. Yes, it is. It is how I show affection. You believe that. If that makes you feel better. Can I give Ben my purple happy birthday crown? Yes. That is acceptable. Just not like an actual crown. No.
A Templar, I believe.
Barrack, do your job. Yeah, exactly. You've not earned it yet. You have to like start somewhere and then build up. You can't immediately get the best hat. Cheese! Yeah, fuck these bottles. We're not collecting these motherfuckers either. There's too much random shit in this game that's not interesting. Like The Witcher has amazing stuff in the world that you can discover and explore, and then you get to Skellige and you give up. But in this game, absolutely not. You give up immediately. You give up absolutely immediately because it isn't fun. No, you're right. You did exactly the right thing, Ben. Thank you. I really should have done that. Didn't. Thank you. You did good. I'm only teasing. You can have a crown. If you want a crown, you can have an imaginary crown. Okay, so I feel like we should go and get that campsite and then... Yeah, let's go and get that campsite and then we'll travel to Olay! Am I going the right way? Maybe. Oh yeah, I've got a no fog of war mod on because I'm lazy. Oh, now I kill another sheeps. I mean, that could be helpful. I don't know if a mod like that exists. It should. That'd be great.
Is even terrain too much to ask for?
Is there a problem?
Well, you might be used to traipsing through the countryside, punching dragons, interrogating people, or whatever it is you did before this. I'm from the city.
You can share them in the Discord if you want, inventing, or you can just not. I don't know if that was a helpful thing to say.
Bandits ahead!
Kill the bandits! You don't get bullied, Ben. You'd know if I was bullying
According to my
you.
research, the ancient elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
According to your research, Solus, is that true? Your research. Solus's research. Anything you want, mate. Absolutely anything you need, I will do. I'm never putting him in plaid wave. I don't give a fuck. God, I hate this woman.
And Iran Atishan. I did not expect to see another Dalish blood here. My name is Miris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
It sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead.
I hate this woman. You ready for it? We all know why I hate her.
I do not think I could have done this alone.
What took you away from your clan?
Oh, did I fuck this up? Talk. Talk! Ugh. I'm only kidding. Ben knows I like him, really.
We'll need focused magical energy
listen.
to get by. You, Flatear, can you manage it?
Manuvinen, Dalen.
Dalen. So he calls her child. That's good for you. I hate, like, because knifey is a slur that humans use against elves, and then you've got Flatear that the Dalish use against city elves, and then stop being dicks.
That's not normal fire.
I have heard of this, but never seen it before. It is called Veil Fire. It is a form of sympathetic magic. A memory of flame that burns in this world where the veil is thin.
A form of sympathetic magic. A sympathetic magic. What's that mean? do.
I can sense elven magic somewhere nearby.
Elven magic.
There.
Elven
If we
magic.
activate that crystal, it should react to the strength of the veil.
Yes, the wards are helping to strengthen the veil. This area should be safer for travelers now.
Well, that should prove useful.
Look at the colours, by the way.
The ancestors left something for me as well.
You see?
I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Mahalani, Maglandeva, vi Enasalim.
Perhaps you're right. Here, take it.
There's even, like, symbols in there. I don't know if you can see that. Solus is good at doing what he's told. Never. Ever. Anyway, colour. I need to do that video. I don't know what the point of the video is though. There's just something about different colours of magic being shown in a couple of Veilguard trailers as like being separated from each other. So there's a point where someone casts a spell and you can see red, blue and purple magics being used as like separate like colours. And then a different person casts magic and they're using just blue, and a different person casts magic and they're using purple and blue. So yes, the red probably means blight, so it's probably blight magic and it's tainted. The blue is probably Lyrian based magic from Titans, and I feel like the purple is from elves and it's elven magic. And then green is obviously the Fade. But I don't know if it's going to be something related to these sources. It's something that we're going to need to like help fix the veil, or at least like come up with a solution for the veil, because my fix for the veil is to make spirit gates so it's safer for spirits to come through. Because we shouldn't have an entire group of people completely blocked off from the world forever. Shockingly. He does look like glyphs. I mean, it makes sense because it is magic, but I just never noticed before those. It just looks interesting. Sorry. Don't know why I'm apologising. You know I'm going to sit here and look at every bit of fucking Laura fine. uh.
We could make camp here.
Is Inquisition my favourite game out of the Dragon Age series? That is an excellent question. So I'm going to give a very bullshitty answer and say I like them all equally. That's not true. I love all the Dragon Age games for different reasons. I find Dragon Age 2 the most fun to play. Because it is. It's just the pacing's better. Hawk is a fun protagonist. She just has so much personality when you play Purple Hawk. She's just a joy to play as. But I find the repeating environments too frustrating, and there's just not as much of the world to love into. But I really enjoyed the pacing, the companions, and the storyline, and the Mage and Templar dynamic I think is shown really well in 2. It was just rushed, and you can tell. Dragon Age Origins is what I played first in 2009 because I'm old, and I absolutely loved it. And I have such a special place in my heart for that game, and especially Alistair as my first romance. I absolutely love that game. I will always love that game, but I just find the pacing's just not quite there, and there's just things about the combat that I find very frustrating. So when I go to play it again, I'm always just anxious to start 2 again because I'm just done. But it's a great game, and it's for the time it came out, it's incredible, and it's literally the reason I started playing Dungeons and Dragons. I absolutely love Dragon Age Origins, and there's so much of the world to explore. I think that's got the best exploration of the world as a whole. I love the way it's done in Dragon Age Origins, and I'm hoping Veilguard feels a lot more like that, where you go to an area and explore it, less like this. So yeah, the world and the overall plot and story and stuff I love in Origins. In Inquisition, the world, they made it more exploratory, but then put nothing interesting in it. So you spend ages just walking around trying to find stuff for a fetch quest, and it's frustrating. The party banter doesn't work. It's just so buggy in areas. It's really annoying. But I love the companions and the romances in Inquisition so much. Dorian is arguably my favourite character in the game. Because I just, across all the series, I just love him so much. And then there's Solus, who I just think about every minute of every day. So the romances I think are the best in Inquisition. So yeah, there are legitimately things. I find it really hard to say which is my favourite because there's things I love and get very frustrated about all of them. But we always like to complain about things we like. But yeah, I'd probably say Inquisition is probably my favourite if I had to choose, like, gun to my head, but I love them all for different reasons. Right, shall we go to Val Royeaux? This seems like a good time. What a great question. What's everyone else's favourite in the series in the chat? You know what? Should I do a poll? That's much better than any of my who's that guy ones. You can always ask those questions. Right, let's save the game. We probably saved just as we got here. I'm just really bad at saving games. I mean, you don't, it's not compulsory.
Ugh.
Yeah, her makeup looks better now. Oh, she's such a cutie. I love my Inquisition so much.
I think you need practice dummies made of sturdier stuff.
That would be nice.
Like maybe iron.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see.
Facts.
And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
I mean, I don't think I'm chosen, so I'm not going to ask that.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do
Yeah.
even more harm.
I agree.
Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them.
Well, I feel like this camera angle went
I only
wrong.
pray the price is not too high.
I think the honest answer, though, if I had to pick my favorite BioWare game, is just the Mass Effect series, though, because that is such a great overarching story between all three games that I just think that I get a little bit frustrated with Dragon Age sometimes that they don't feel as connected to each other. But there's things that I noticed in this gameplay in this time, that in Origins even, that you have fade rifts in Awakening. You had statues that Darkspawn were making that look like the creators, the Evanuris. You have the lights of Arlathan in the Witch Hunt DLC that look like things we've seen in Veilguard. So I do feel like the overarching plot's there, and that's why it feels like Veilguard is going to be the end of a big story, and it potentially could be my favourite. If they pull this off in a good enough way, that's all these little threads that have been left throughout the entire game series, I'm excited that Veilguard could pull it off in a really, really exciting way. But I'm scared that they're also not going to do it well. But I'm optimistic.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail.
Agree with that, Cassandra. I feel
But
that in
I
myself.
misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
Yes, I've seen that Varric apparently has a terrible imagination and doesn't come up with new environments, and that's why they're all repeated. And that's a good headcanon for it. The real reason of EA not giving them enough time is frustrating. And I think that's the reason. I think that's what puts a sour taste in my mouth with Dragon Age 2. And it's not even the game, it's just EA's involvement in the game was too much. And you can tell. You can tell the things that are bad about it, or less polished, is because of EA rushing them. And that's the problem. And that's what really frustrates me about it. Like the Orsino boss fight is because EA wanted another boss fight. He wasn't meant to do that. And it's just it's like, no. Oh. There you go, Dragon Age 2 won. Dragon Age 2 is the most fun. It's the most fun to play. And it's heartbreaking. It's an excellent game.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
One answer for what happened. Anyone.
No, I've not talked to Solus yet. I got distracted talking about which is my favourite Dragon Age game.
Do you even believe in the making?
Oh, who wants to hear the best Cassandra line?
I'm Dalish. I believe in our own gods.
And there's no room among your gods for one more? I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path.
Disgusted noise.
Even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Let's go talk to Solus. Let's go talk to Solus. Let's go talk to Solus. Wanna kiss his head. Solus. We'll talk to you later, Varric. Right, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. We're gonna save it. Are we ready? We're ready. Okay. So.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary.
It's so hot.
I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
I know it's the iambic pentameter. I'm probably saying that wrong. That he speaks in that's cadence of voice that goes up and down and up and down. It's just beautiful. It's so beautiful.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded by Chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting me. Cassandra has been accommodated, but you understand my caution.
You came here to help, Solus. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Thank you. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
I just love him. I just love him so much. I just love the way he talks. It's just poetry. It reminds me of the Daffodils poem, the I Wander Lonely as a Cloud. Like that kind of cadence to his voice. It just sounds so beautiful to me. Oh my god, I just want him all the time. Okay, cool.
The breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it.
Sure, whatever you want.
Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
Whatever you need, mate. Anything.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
Sorry, just had to rearrange the camera for the flap. What? We'll help you.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
Is that tunic flapping in the wind, or are you just happy to see me? You literally made me choke on my drink. Okay, so. It looks so good. All the time. God. Okay, we're cool. Okay.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of elven culture. You are Dalish, are you not?
He just is. He just is. Ew. Do I say the word proudly to the man whose name means pride? Or do I do the Halla joke? I am a true elf. Sounds like a bullshit thing to say. How dismissive of city elves can you be? You make your character like that.
What's your problem with the Dalish? Allergic to Halla?
They are children acting out stories misheard and repeated wrongly 1,000 times.
Oh, but you know the truth, right?
While they pass on stories, mangling details, I walk the Fade. I have seen things they have not.
Fine, you think we're terrible. What about the alienages full of elves who aren't Dalish?
Why? What would it benefit some poor man in a Ferelden alienage to learn that his ancestors strode the land like gods? It would only make him bitter, or inspire him to take a foolish risk and get himself killed.
You've decided his reaction for him.
Perhaps I have. If you have questions and believe the answers will help, ask.
I do like to call him out sometimes.
Is the magic they teach in the Circle different from the magic I learned with my people?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water.
Yeah, this conversation in hindsight is very interesting.
Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition.
Also,
more subtle.
When I talk about like the
Legacy from
elven
elves
magic meaning like being different, I mean elven with a H. And when she says about the magic of, is there any difference between the magic of my people and the magic of the Circle? He then says Dalish magic. He doesn't say elven magic. So
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
yeah, Ben, that's why my character's called Samoth, because it's after Samantha Trainer, and her shower scene changed my brain chemistry forever. No, you can talk about peg legs if you want, Win, and you can talk about dogs if you like. Fuck me. Ah, Jesus, I don't like where this is going. This looks like my fanfics that I put in the Discord server. If you're not in the Discord server, join it if you are a Solus fan, and there's a bunch of fanfic recommendations. What the fuck is happening, Win?
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinda disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
I'd be interested in learning more about blood magic.
I would teach you if I knew it. Unfortunately, using blood magic seems to make it more difficult to enter the Fade. You understand why I never bothered to learn it.
Did they
Shame.
just add that
was
sentence
extremely
in
powerful,
because they knew what they were
provided it
going to do in
remained a tool,
Veilguard and didn't
not a
want people to be
crutch,
blood mages?
nor a passion.
They're like, nope, you can't have a connection to the Fade if you use blood magic, so fuck you. um,
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Shiral, but Hallam Shiral was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish Erebels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever.
Beings who
magic was
live
as natural as
forever,
breathing.
not elves.
That is what was lost.
He's very careful where he, because they refer to the people of Arlathan and stuff as like the people and beings. So I think that spirits and elves were both the people. They just lived more harmoniously and arguably could change form between the two.
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan was unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting. As your clans
I
have
keep
been
getting
separate for
distracted
so
by
long,
his wafting
they have all
flap.
changed, adapting to the lands in which they live. Some are no more than bandits. Others trade freely with humans. And some have disappeared entirely into the forests.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of Tevinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
Oh, to the Winter Palace. I'm guessing you don't have mods. Solus, obviously. You can take Sarah, and you do get extra like bit of something with Sarah, but honestly, I don't see the point. Cassandra makes sense. I like taking Dorian, but you don't really need that was a good. You do find Morrigan at the Winter Palace, Ben, so good job.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
But who do I normally take? I normally take people. Literally can't remember. Who do I normally take?
Fliss said to check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Nobody will take...
I think last time I took Cassandra.
Again.
I don't recall meeting
Solus.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly
Cole?
coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So,
Yeah, I love taking Dorian everywhere with me.
It has been a rough few days.
That's an understatement. And more ahead if the weather is any indication. Name's Zidane. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually...
That is not Solus. You take my husband's name out of your mouth.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Soldiers is a waste of my time and talents.
Owen.
But there are a few around who can help.
How are your people holding up?
We've got Mother Giselle lending a hand now, which helps. For the ones that need comforting more than actual healing, she's a rock in fast water. Something to cling to.
I know that this is a dumb thing to say, but I'm just going to keep saying it. I keep thinking about how in Dragon Age 2, the way Flemeth speaks to Meryl and says, one of the people, in like this really weird tone. Weird tone.
Is there anything I can do to help
The
out?
people.
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something
Good work,
special.
Julia.
He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Farewell.
I'm gonna break up talking to Solus because I can't handle doing it all in one go. Oh, he's just so cute. I just love him. Look at him. They're just so cute. Oh,
Are we going to have new verses in the Chant of Light now for the Herald of Andraste?
fucking hope not. The Chant of Light is so long. Oh, yes, I've done all the romances other than, apart from Sarah, I tried to do Sarah's romance and I got so frustrated with her, I couldn't finish it. But yeah, I've done all of them. I did, on my TikTok channel, I did a ranking of all the romances in Inquisition. I actually ranked Cullen's romance higher than Solus's. I ranked that as number 1 because I think as an actual romance in this game as a completed story, it's probably better and a bit more satisfying, the Cullen one. But it doesn't ruin your life and gives you nothing to think about for the next 10 years like that elf does to me. So technically, Cullen's is probably better, but Solus's will forever be in my soul. You know what? In this run, I'm going to kill Celine. Fuck that bitch. Put Brianna in charge.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right?
No.
I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful.
Wait.
Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
Ben, generally you can put them in different outfits when you're like walking around, but not when they're at camp, which is where we are now. And you can't in the ball episode, but you can when we're walking around. You can put him in some truly awful outfits. You will not see them on this channel.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes 2 of us.
God, my
For
Inquisitor's
days now,
cute.
We've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
Look at his slutty little shirt. I appreciate that there's always a companion these days with a slutty little shirt, and now it seems like it's Davrin.
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Yes, I also enjoy and respect Varric for his clothing decisions. I think he is a feminist.
Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
You're right.
I'm curious,
He should have been
Commander, as
romanceable.
to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties.
Cullen is also fuckable. I look at that man. He's hot as shit. Like, yeah. Yeah, Hawk should have been able to romance Varric. I feel like no one else can romance Solus other than Solavellan. And I feel like no one else could have romanced Varric other than Hawk. And we were cheated. Who's a non-romanceable character in Mass Effect that should have been romanceable? I'd say Joker, but I love him with Edie too much. I'd say Edie, but I love her with Joker too much. Edie's hot. Jesus Christ. The trainer's right. That's a good question. Oh! Look, Rex! Rex! Rex. Rex. Every 5... Yeah. I don't know why it took so long. Rex. Just for the first one, obvs.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I don't know. The Inquisition seems about as functional as any young family.
Anderson can also get it.
Families are on the verge of splitting into open warfare with themselves.
Yes, because that would never happen to the Chantry.
Centuries of tradition will guide us. We are not the upstart, eager to turn over every apple cart.
I wish I could be... Yeah, I mean, I modded it so I could romance both of them last time.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
Yeah, there's a mod for it.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new
Just
divine.
all the
If you
Turians.
are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
I'll post the mod in the Discord, actually. There we go.
Don't let anyone riot.
That's the multi-romance mod.
The walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
I mean, Arya is also a good choice. Arya is an excellent choice. Oh wait, was Liliana there? Did I just walk past her?
You dislike the Templar, sister? Blessed are the peacekeepers, the
Ew.
champions of the just.
Sorry, I shouldn't ew at all the stuff.
Lights in the shadow.
It's alright,
In their
Straw.
blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Liliana. Softened.
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky?
Anything that gives elves more
What
rights.
about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Don't ask me. I'm as baffled as you are.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
Maybe you should be angry at the people who murdered her.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe
Word.
I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead.
it was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
I'm not really the best person to talk to. Doesn't the Chantry have people for this?
So should
Feels
let a
like
priest comfort me?
I
No,
like
this
that
is
no
my
one
burden. I regret
can
that I
differentiate
even
from
let
the
you see
maker
me
and
like this. It
inference
was a
and
moment
people
of
making
weakness.
their own dumb
It won't
decisions.
happen
Yeah, it's
again.
true.
Come, to work then. We will speak later.
That person looks like they have a Snapchat filter on. Weirdly smooth face. Poor Liliana.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you.
Apothecary Adon will have more poultices for the
Greetings,
injured as
Herald
soon
of
as
Andraste.
possible, revered mother.
How fares your quest to seal the breach?
Oh, Liliana's voiced by Trinity from The Matrix. Wait, what? Or someone else's? Oh, Ari is voiced by Trinity from The Matrix. Oh, thank you.
Well, you know how these things go. At least, I hope someone does.
You guys, okay.
And I'm glad to see it. Too many see laughter as antithetical to the chant of light. They imagine Andraste as a grim warrior all her life, forgetting that she loved and was loved in return. I hope she found time for laughter during her trials, as I hope you do.
You realize that I follow my people's gods, not the Maker.
Fair enough. But Andraste lived, and her deeds, however shrouded by myth, have their basis in fact. If you do not believe the chant of light, at least consider it a map of the dangers you might face. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Jesus.
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
I can't bother talking to her.
Until next time.
I'm not asking the questions. I don't care.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Mistress Solavellan, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I see no written records from Sister Liliana or Seeker Pentecost that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarrans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No, no. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence was somewhat hasty.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us.
I do like Josephine, she's a cutie. Her outfit's so much fun as well. I like how colourful it is. I always like the style from like Antiva and Ravane, and I'm really excited to see more of that like colour coming through, and like the outfits and things.
I'll think on it, Lady Montilyet. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
That's one thing that I want to see from Veilguard is like the casual clothes, like but what the different styles look like for the different factions. That's the kind of spoilers I want.
Do the Durelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are Orlesian. If the Marquis wishes
Oh,
to
like it's
claim
full of
Haven,
fluttering
Empress
peacocks.
Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of
Why
many.
does my dress updating sim have combat?
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
It doesn't the way Sarah plays it. It does. I did combat. I was chasing those goddamn rams.
May I ask, what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or
No,
worse,
the game does not
being
have the dog.
Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
I have a dog next to me, but she's too shy for
What
cameras.
sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador
You
from
would
Antiva.
have a bottle with love
The
and deep
nobility of
space.
Thaydas is a rather
My
sinister sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with. Will too
what is that? What is this love and deep space that I keep seeing stuff about?
I'm glad for your help. I have a feeling the Inquisition's going to need it.
I do believe you are correct. Thaydas' politics have become agitated as of late. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Okay, right, we talked to everyone. Excellent. Oh, actually, do we need to talk to her about Elvie stuff?
Greetings.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye. That will help.
Do, do, do. Ugh, I feel like I should probably do some of these missions.
We are garnering interest from the capital.
You're not pleased?
I am not convinced we are prepared for the full scrutiny of Val Royeaux. Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Honestly, the war table is very frustrating to deal with, and I don't want to deal with it.
You want me to walk into a pit of vipers and you ask me that?
That was
They're
a
not vipers.
dramatic way to say that sentence.
I
It's
will
a-
go with her.
Is it a dating sim with combat?
Mother
How is
Giselle
it?
said she could provide us names.
Oh.
Use them.
But why? This is nothing.
Is it on
but-
PC?
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
I'm not Googling it while I'm sat here. Oh, it's my phone. Oh. Is it dear? I just realised I haven't leveled up this entire time.
The city still mourns.
I think I have leveled up. I've just not done the level up.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
Oh, for anyone who's on TikTok who might be interested, next weekend, me and Andy are scheduling to do a TikTok live together for an hour or so, which is like a Dragon Age Q&A, where we're just going to talk about Dragon Age lore and stuff. It should be fun, but it's just going to be us talking. We were literally messaging each other about the Forgotten Ones today, and I was like, we should just do this on TikTok live.
Only one thing to do, then.
But I'll post when we're doing it. But yeah, next Saturday we're supposed to be doing it at A time.
They wish to protect the people from us?
Protect them from the blasphemous Herald of Andraste, I'd say.
Surely they cannot think such a thing.
Why not? They wouldn't be the only ones.
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred.
So the potential for trouble has increased twofold.
Perhaps. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Do. Right. I do like Ollie. I do think it's pretty.
Templars will help us, as they all.
I've not made my slutty robes yet.
People of Val Royal,
I'll do that next time.
hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of her murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved...
Yeah, naive apparently.
We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
Not elf.
You say I am the enemy. The breach in the sky is our true enemy. We must unite to stop it.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Was that display supposed to impress me?
On the contrary, it wasn't for you at all.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's
The Maker
imperative
makes
that
us
we
up.
speak with...
You will not address me.
Don't stop, it's funny.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed.
Ooh.
You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Bob.
Templars, one of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as he did.
You're a mage. Your ties are worthless. They're
Ugh.
all made traitors
Ugh.
by being in your
Ugh.
company.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose.
I hate the Templars so much. I hate them. I hate
will
them.
make the
I hate
Templar
them.
Order a power that stands alone against the void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition less than nothing. Templars, Val Royal is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
I like his little walk up and pose.
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago. After Lord Seeker Lambert's death, he was always a
Agreed,
decent
Cole.
man,
Agreed.
never given to ambition and
I will always hate
grandstanding.
hate
This
them.
is very bizarre.
Hate them.
It doesn't look like we'll be getting the Templars to help us after all.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
He is awkward. I don't know why he's standing there like that. It's so funny.
Our Templars left.
Excuse me.
The Chantry promised they'd defend us.
Is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
We're going to give it a try, at least.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry's useless, and the Templars... Andraste...
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Listen.
Hey!
I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but
He's so pathetic. I love him so much. I just love him.
I want to help.
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, she is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone.
Don't be suspicious.
Invite her
Don't
if
be
you
suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't hate the dress, to be honest.
It will be nice to see.
It's just, it's the sleeves, I think, are the problem. I don't know. Oh, good. I'm glad you like them. They're so silly. We have a little, thingy ones as well.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Friends of Jenny.
My maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow.
They are
Comfort is only
cute.
yours to give. Oh, maker, where is the comfort? Look away. I have broken the chant because it comes from my heart.
That is a mustache and a half.
Have we when our divine is dead and the sky burns?
Pray to the Maker for strength, not forgiveness.
Have I not tried? Andraste, maker, show me your light. Take me back in faith. I cannot find it on my own.
The Templars did...
I believe that
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Right, let's get Sarah and Vivian.
we should set.
The thing is, Vivian is so hot in this game, and it upsets me that she isn't a romance option. But I don't agree with anything that she says from a lot of it, but she's still hot as fuck. So, end of conversation. Oh, look how pretty this is. Why did you get a rivalry with Fenris? Did you say something about mages being treated as humans? If bad, why hot? If bad, why hot? If bad, why hot? The Randy Dowager. She is beautiful. Yeah, Maleficent, yes. Yeah. She can step on me, 100%.
It seems change is on the wind.
Her and Morrigan, not Morrigan, Morrigan. Her and Morrigan give very similar vibes, and Flemeth, but we won't read into that. Mummy, what?
If I might have a moment of your time.
Fruit Loops for
Grand Enchanter
Congress.
Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against him?
Yeah, but they had too many mages.
I think he did it.
Yeah, Fiona was meant to be a
More than I think
companion,
you
but
did it,
they had
at
too many
any rate.
mages, so instead we got Blackwall as our Grey Warden companion. Yay!
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Yeah, it would be interesting with Alistair, 100%. Yeah, it upsets me too that Alistair and Fiona don't interact with each other at the thing. I think she makes a comment about it if he dies, but I wouldn't know. Never gonna happen.
Lady Solavellan, on behalf of the Inquisition.
He only leaves if he dies.
My lady, seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome.
Doesn't say a word. Oh,
Be a
really?
guest of Madame de Fer. Or are you
At least it's a
Christian?
kind of acknowledgement, but yeah, that's strange.
I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Better and better. The Inquisition should attend more of these parties.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit.
Rude.
Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
In my current run of Inquisition, Alistair is king, and she says, "Does he seem okay? How about you ask him?" the little ponchos are really cute, actually.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace and order to Thedas.
Here comes the outsider, restoring peace with an army. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you would step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests.
God, she looks hot.
You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear?
Mummy, indeed.
My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
Couldn't give less for shit.
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden doglord. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning. And you're were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think her blade could put an end to the misery of your failure? Run along, my dear. Do give my regards to your aunt. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you tore him apart.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort.
I wonder if he's at the
Either to make a
Dales
good
and I just
end
never
or to win
noticed.
back a modicum of self-respect.
Her voice is nice.
Your salon has certainly exceeded my expectations so far.
In D&D, I ran a salon that was like this with the Spater, the Lord of
It is important
this.
to consider one's
It
connections carefully.
was fun.
With divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
I'm going to flirt with her.
Is your interest in the Inquisition Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Her voice is so good.
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man.
Boo!
I support any
No.
effort to restore such order.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
That mage of no small talent gives that, you know, the Gale bit where I'm a mage of esteem line.
Does that mean you'd be aiding the Inquisition from the Imperial Palace?
Ordinarily, I would be happy to serve as liaison to the court, but these are not ordinary times. The veil has been ripped apart and there is a hole in the sky.
I agree, Fruit
It is
Loops.
now
We
the
do not
duty of
support the
every
Chantry in the
mage to
Circle,
work
no matter
towards
how
sealing
hot
the
she is.
breach. And so I would join the Inquisition on the field of battle.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages.
Oh, I asked
Loyal
that.
to who?
To the people of... I support any effort to restore such order.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows. Magic will find neither on its own.
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late divine Justinia V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
Oh, I love her banter. And we're going to take her out with Solus loads.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos.
Thanks,
A
Bem.
chance to meet my enemy.
I'm going to get Sarah and then I'm going to wrap up.
I won't wait quietly for destruction.
I am yawning a lot already, so
The
hints.
Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivian.
I'm really
Great things are
tired.
beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
But we'll get Sarah, because it's fun to just get wildly insulted by the companion when you first meet them. I can't stay up till midnight. I mean, you will watch me navigate the Winter Palace, but I have a mod on that lets me get through the doors with less statues because I'm lazy. Should we let's just quickly flirt with Cullen.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead.
He is
Don't
hot.
hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
The Conclave destroyed a giant hole in the sky. Things aren't looking good.
Which is why we're needed. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
So hot. Sorry.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time, perhaps. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
I'm allowed to talk to the commander. I'm not in a committed one egg woman relationship yet. Just yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
It's just a little treat. Little treat. Little
My
treat.
clan never stayed in one place for long.
Little treat.
So we primarily roamed the free marches.
Oh, I didn't think your people roamed that far north, but clearly I'm mistaken. I'm told some members of your clan might still be alive. Do you intend
Little
to go
flirt.
back?
Just a little flirt.
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
Right, I'll talk to her again later.
For now.
Another time, then.
Right, let's go and get Sarah, and then we'll call it a night. Colin was my first romance and didn't look twice at the egg until the post-credits scene. It's true. We can have our little moment with the Templar. It's what we deserve. He's so sweet. I absolutely love I love Cullen's romance. He's so cute. He's so awkward. It's just great. I feel like Lucanus is going to be the awkward one. I think Davrin's going to be like quite charming. I just live for it, pathetic man.
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't.
Do we end the stream with one last flirt from Solus?
My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Davrin looks hot as fuck. I
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they
okay.
deserve.
We'll get Sarah and then we'll end on
Blah,
Solus.
blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf. Well, hope you're not too elfy. I mean, it's all good, isn't it?
Too
The
elfy.
important thing is you glow.
That's what you want to hear from people.
Sure, why not? I glow. What's going on?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me there a quick.
Yeah, I think there's going to be evidence of him pining.
Why didn't you take that weapon?
There's no breaches. Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
Could we take a few moments for sense to reassert itself? Who are you people?
I'm not people, but I get what you want. It's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny.
Yeah,
sort of out
I
there.
started to do a romance as a dwarf, but I
Plus
don't
arrows.
know. I just wasn't having fun.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
So who are your Friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Oh, it's not hard to understand.
Yeah,
You're not
I
trying to
need
waste your day
more
on it.
Lavellan
Someone little always hates someone big.
Solus
And unless you don't
pining
eat,
fix
sleep,
for
or piss,
Velgard.
you're
I need
never
it.
far from someone little.
I need it.
Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Yeah, for me, I love Dorian, Cullen, and Solus. The others are okay. I actually quite liked Cassandra's. As one foot that's a bit more fun, it's a good one.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead, yeah? I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
I'm not going to insult her. Yeah, I don't care about criminals. Sure.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah?
She says the word breaches so many times.
Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald.
Yeah.
This will be grand.
Cassandra would be a book talk girly, 100%.
It is a comfort to have you present on our journeys, Seeker.
You so rarely call me by my name, Solas. Why is that?
Manners, perhaps.
Manners have not held you back on other occasions.
I say what I believe to be true, even if it gives offense to those who prefer the lie. But there is no lie in what you are. Your position is an honorable one, and well earned.
That's interesting. Is it just that he calls someone by their purpose rather than their name? Because that's what he's used to with like spirits and stuff. Yeah, his voice is so hot. It's hot as fuck. Yeah, I love Cassandra in various scenes. I love the companions in this game, to be honest, for the most part. There's a couple that I'm not as big on. But even Sarah and Blackwall, I don't think they're necessarily bad. They're just not my preference. Gonna flirt with the egg, and then we might log off because I'm quite tired today. But I will be streaming again tomorrow, if people are free.
At least we've got Inquisition troops out at Redcliffe now, giving those people some real help.
Greetings.
I want to get a better angle.
Goodbye. Greetings.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Okay.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade, but according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality, where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful, and the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
Every now and again, I do like to pander a little bit, but I always call him out on the Dalish, but I tend to be open-minded about like the Veil and spirits.
I'd like to know more
Because why not?
demons.
Your Dalish say the demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations.
He could talk to me all
and in
day.
so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
This is what I mean, and it's people get really hung up on the names of spirits and demons, but
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The Veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. What can I do for you?
I'm trying to zoom in on his face.
We'll talk later.
Greetings.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
What? The way he says why.
Why not?
Privacy? Caution? Concern about the direction of this Inquisition once our work is done?
Then don't tell me. I wasn't asking as part of the Inquisition.
I am sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
We don't always get approval. Why so the Fade?
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man.
Village to the
Especially one
north.
gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroyed the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
I bet you have.
How so?
You train your will to control magic and withstand possession. Your indomitable focus is an enjoyable side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
Indomitable focus?
Presumably. I have yet to see it dominated. I imagine that the sight would be fascinating.
Her little giggle at the end. I'm fascinating. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see it.
I'll put a fic in the Discord.
Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
See, this is interesting for
I witnessed the brutality
reasons.
of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting
Just
to hear what
kidnap
it's
me.
really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Kaelin fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
Those demon
You're
names.
saying that you became friends with Pride and Desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
That is amazing. It's interesting.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it, The Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
You have an interesting way of looking at the world, Solus.
I try. And that isn't quite an answer.
I look forward to helping you make new friends.
That should be... well...
That isn't quite an answer either. We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Oh, I just love him. I just love him so much. Okay, cool. Right. I said I was going to stop here, which I probably am, because I am very tired today. I wish you could name the saves. I love them so much. I just love them so much. Chest hair was mentioned.